Hello, this is Andrew Mailer, Town Manager. Wanted to give you an update for this episode of the Journal. Talk a little bit about two town meeting articles. I know that this show will first air before town meeting and then after, so talk a little bit about those and what they may mean to the community. The first is an initiative sponsored by the Board of Selectmen to do an electrical aggregation. This would allow residents through a town-wide bid to provide, to choose an alternative supplier for the electrical energy. Some of you may get calls at home from private providers who say that they can provide you cheaper electricity than going with the utility, with National Grid. National Grid doesn't oppose finding an alternative provider, and so many towns have gone through the process of bidding on behalf of their residents, giving the residents an opportunity to opt out of that if it doesn't work out favorably. But the article before town meeting would give the authority to the Board of Selectmen to proceed in that way, and if the rates were favorable, provide the residents with an opportunity to save some money on their electrical bills. Your National Grid would continue to send the bill, but on that bill it would indicate that the supplier was a private supplier. So that's something coming up at town meeting, something that's important for the community to discuss. Also on the town meeting warrant is the adoption or adding to our bylaws the Stretch Energy Code, or what's known as the Stretch Code. The Stretch Code is a component, or will be a component of the state's building code, which requires certain levels of energy efficiency within buildings. They modified the Stretch Code to exclude any kind of renovations or expansions and simply to new construction. And they've aligned the building code so that the Stretch Code, these additional initiatives, and the building code really are one and the same. Why is this important to the community? Because it would allow us to qualify for the Green Communities Act, something that would be, with this designation from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, would give us an annual entitlement grant of between $150,000 and $175,000 each and every year to be used toward projects in our physical plant and with various equipment to make sure we become even more energy independent. So it's a particularly important initiative. This is the last of 5 steps to pass the Stretch Code. So again, these two important initiatives coming up at town meeting will be items that could affect the community in a very positive way. We look forward to seeing you at town meeting. It's important that you attend. We appreciate the feedback you give us at town meeting, so hopefully we'll see you at town meeting on May 10th. And if you're watching this after town meeting, hopefully these initiatives have passed so we could further the community down the road of becoming both energy independent and giving residents an opportunity to save some money. Thank you and have a good month.